in the studio. It is Monday. Welcome to 8 West and welcome to Jordan.
Thank you so much.
Sitting in for Terry today.
Thank you for having me once again. I always love coming on the show and
Well, it's always a
helping
nice
out.
treat to see you and kind of catch up on what you've been doing. This morning's been a little rough for me.
I know.
I was telling you. Honestly, do you ever do this? I set my alarm and I woke up this morning and I realized that I actually set it an hour later than I was supposed to, because I set it on my phone and I have all these times in there. I just happened to put it an hour later. I don't know.
You look fabulous.
Well, thank you very much. I didn't even realize it till about 10 minutes when I was supposed to leave, you know, to regularly leave to come to work, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm a little behind schedule.
It's a panic feeling, isn't it?
It is panicky feeling. But now
you're here.
All is good.
All is good.
It's good to be here. It's Monday. A little manic to start with.
At least you got it over with at the beginning of the week.
Exactly.
Can't get any worse.
Well, a lot going on. There's a big buzz in West Michigan right now because we are just a couple of days away from ArtPrize. And one of my favorite things to do, last year we did this as well as my family, we took a walk yesterday, and a lot of the artists are installing their pieces right now in downtown Grand Rapids. Have you seen some of them?
Beautiful artwork all over town. So
it's all over.
Exciting.
It's kind of fun to walk that first time and discover where the things are, and they're kind of unfinished. I mean, some of them are finished and some of them aren't finished at this time. See, I was talking to my phone. There's a call right there. Sorry about that.
Popular.
It's on vibrate, but I didn't want it to be vibrating. So I took some photos just of some things downtown, and it's just buzzing. And on Wednesday, when ArtPrize officially starts, it's going to be even more. This was right by the Bob, and we like going down there because it's a whole collection of things there. They've got dozens of artists inside and outside the Bob. Have you seen some of the things there?
I have. I was actually downtown this weekend, and I got to see a little bit, but I can't wait to walk around. But yeah, like you said,
this is near the entrance, these lions at the door of the Bob. I mean, it's all just wherever you go, you just kind of like run into these things and you say, oh, this must be ArtPrize. This is behind the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel. You could see people were just kind of walking. I met some artists who were actually working on their pieces, so it was kind of neat to be able to do that and actually see the artists, because you don't always get to do that once the competition has started.
Right.
But just a little reminder to kind of check that out. It's really cool. We're doing a live show on Wednesday in downtown Grand Rapids for 8 West.
So cool.
It's really exciting. So we've been gearing up for that. And I know you said you were downtown this weekend too?
I was, you know, and I got to see a little bit of the ArtPrize, but this weekend was really, really neat because they had the bridge run downtown, and you know Sam.
I do.
And
it's your significant.
That is my significant other. Not legally though. But he came into town. And
not yet.
Not yet. But yeah, he entered the race, and he is a phenomenal runner. So I was the cheerleader on the sidelines.
Good for you, Jordan.
And yeah, it was really, really neat.
I love this. Are these all the stroller moms?
This is really cool because it's a philanthropy project, and a lot of the proceeds go to the Kent County Girls on the Run, as well as Special Smiles for Miles. So very, very cool.
I have one of these strollers.
Do you?
It is even more difficult to run with a child in a stroller. I mean, more challenging because you're pushing like an extra 30, 35 pounds as you're running. It's a great workout, but you got to hand it to these folks because it's more challenging.
Amazing. It was really neat to just see all these people come out, and there were families and just friends. And the one thing I really like about coming out to watch the races, and you know, Sam has done the Chicago half marathon, and he came here and he's done Scottsdale, and it's really a big hobby for him. And that's him in the yellow shirt right there.
I see him right there.
So, no, but you get to stand and talk to different people from the community and find out kind of their story, why they started running and how they started running. And, you know, a lot of people, they were like, oh, it was really hard at first. I'm not a runner, so this is kind of motivating me. And this was a family that I met. They were so sweet. We were standing at the start line together, and they were running together, which I thought was really, really nice.
That is really neat.
Really sweet family. But, yeah, Sam did really well. He's coming.
He looks happy, Jordan.
Well, it was so
because
cute.
It was the end?
It was really cute because I'm standing at the sidelines and I'm taking pictures, and he looks over to me and did one of those little waves as he was. I was like, you're still breathing, you're smiling.
That's a great picture. If he's not watching and doesn't know, this would be a cool gift. Maybe to get that and blown up a little bit. But, you know, as you were saying, I can relate to that because when Terry and I did the Metro Cruise run, we did a lot of training, and I did the 10K, and it was challenging. I'm not a normal runner. I like to be physically fit. But once you kind of get over that hump, I really do think it becomes an enjoyable experience. But just to get there, is challenging, and I think that's what a lot of people
Sam says, you know,
agree
and
with.
He did great. He had a goal always, and he ran the 10 miles in, what was it? It was an hour and 15 minutes.
Good for him.
So, yeah,
that's
very
great.
impressive.
That is very impressive.
Yeah, I would still be running, I think.
You'd be stopping for your coffee at Big B.
Yeah, I
right,
would.
Because there's a Big B right where that finish line is.
I was there that morning.
I could tell where that was right by Rosa Parks Circle at Monroe Center.
Yeah.
That's neat. Well, I saw a lot of those runners, you know, around yesterday, and they had their numbers, and it was very exciting to get all those people downtown in one spot. You know, speaking of that, on Saturday evening, I was telling a lot of people and friends that I was heading to my first tailgate at MSU this year. I was really excited because I'm an alum, and they played Notre Dame. Okay? Amazing game. You know, a lot of people, I was watching some ESPN, and they were calling that game a classic because it went into overtime, and then it was a really gutsy play called Little Giants, actually, that they did, and they ended up winning the game, which was very exciting.
I saw that.
And so that was really cool, but I did take some pictures because it was such a cool experience. It's tent city in East Lansing when there's a tailgate, and there's just cars everywhere. You can't walk 3 feet without running into another tailgate, and these are a lot of friends of mine, and I met a lot of new people, and there you could see my husband Bryce. He is the master griller.
Really?
He has something called cabin chicken, and he made that for everybody, and even the people living close, because our grills were really smoky, so we gave it to all the people that were getting smoked out, that were close to our tent.
Picture.
So there's us, and we had a fantastic time. And so, you know, the tailgate season is just beginning for high school teams and for college and the NFL. MSU plays again at home next weekend, Northern Colorado, and that kickoff time is 12 noon. And so for all those fans out there, you know, I do root for Michigan too when they're not playing Michigan State.
Right.
And so big tailgates going on there as well. But just wanted to share that since I mentioned it a few times last week that I was heading to East Lansing for that big tailgate.
I've never tailgated at State before.
It's quite an experience. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of camaraderie. You know, it's not all about, you know, maybe when you're a little bit younger, it's a little bit crazier, but it's really just about kind of grilling out and having fun and rooting on the team and watching all the pregame together, and it's very, very exciting. So
it looks like fun. So
yes. Well.